Michelle? Even without your t-shirt, you're responsible, okay? All right, let's grab the stability balls. Stretch your arms all the way up over your head. I have to find the space in my garage to do this. All the way up, inhaling. And as you exhale, round your spine, come down. Place the ball on the floor. Walk it out to a tabletop with your upper body. Round your spine, walk the ball in, roll up through your spine. Oh, my ball just got like super heavy. And arms come all the way up overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Arms come out, ball comes down. Walk the hands forward. Come into a tabletop position. Give me one cat pose here. Pull the belly up to the spine. Release it to a neutral position. And then walk the hands back in. Grab the ball, roll up. We're going to do that one more time. All the way up, inhaling. Chin to chest as you exhale. Round your spine. Walk the ball out in front of you to the tabletop. And then arch your back like an angry cat. And extend your spine here. Breathe. Stay here for a moment. Walk the ball to the right side. Stretching the left side of the body. Try not to stick your hips off to the left side, but keep them as neutral as you can. And then as you're here, just pull it in for that rounded spine again on the side. And extend the arms out. Let's do that 2 more times right here. Round the back. Extend it out. One more time, round your back. Extend it out. And then walk through center to the other side. Right arm over left. Try not to stick the hips out to the right side, but keep them squared in. And then round your back 3 times, pulling in, extending out. 2 more times, rounding and curling, extending out. 1 more time. Round your back. So these are warm-ups, but they're also exercises. Exhale, come back to center. Walk the ball in. Keep the ball down on the floor. Bring it over to your left side. Step your right foot forward. You can either do this on a lunging position or drop your back knee to the floor for world's greatest stretch. Hands on the ball. Let's roll the ball forward. Try not to, again, let that knee fall out. This time I want you to hug the knee in. And just fold over the ball and get a nice stretch on that left psoas. In fact, why doesn't everybody come to their knee if they're not? See if you can get down there. Make sure your knee can exceed your ankle on the right leg a little bit, but you don't want the heel lifting. Take another breath. Then pull back with the ball and straighten the front leg. You might have to adjust the foot. And then let your body rest on the ball, your forearms rest on the ball as you stretch the hamstrings in the right leg, because some of you said, oh my God, my hamstrings from yesterday. Breathe in and empty out. Good. Bend the knee again. Walk the ball forward just to a neutral position. You can either stay on your knee and switch legs, or you can stand up and switch legs. Start with the left knee over the ankle as close as you can, and then walk that ball out in front of you. So you're just really getting a nice long stretch in the right psoas. The upper back relaxes, neck and shoulders release. Hugging that left knee closer to your shoulder rather than letting the knee fall out to the side. Nothing wrong with it, just not what we're going for right now. And then straighten the leg as you bring the ball back. You might have to adjust the foot. And then just rest gently on the ball. Breathe. Toes up. Good. And then rebend the knee, bring the ball in. Step your right foot outside of the ball as you pick up your, actually put the ball between your legs as you roll up. Take the arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down. And just folding over, maybe your head touches the ball, maybe not. Just get a nice long stretch in front of the chest, shoulders, which also might be feeling something from yesterday. And then tuck the chin all the way in, roll up with your arms connected. Lift the arms overhead. Grab left wrist with right. Inhale through center and switch to the other side. Good, and come on back to center, release your arms. Take the ball in front of you. I'm going to put my mat down on the floor. The first time we do this, or the first 3 times we do this, is going to be in a kneeling position. So for some of you, you'll need some padding on your knees. And Rosemary, you can just do this from a standing position. You know, just walking the ball forward. You probably could do it. We'll do that later anyway, standing, but the rollouts that we're going to start with are on our knees for those of us who would like to be on the knees. So I know, Rosemary, you can just roll it out. Start with the ball really close to your thighs. Start with your hands towards the back of the ball where it's closer to your body. Take a breath in. As you exhale, roll out on the ball, place your forearms on the ball and turn your thumbs up. So your back is in line with your spine, you're not dipping your belly. And then pull it back in using your core to bring it in. Let's do that a couple more times. Roll out. In the beginning, if you're tenuous, you might not go quite as far, come back in. When you get a little bit more comfortable with it, just make sure that you really secure your belly to your spine, that you're not collapsing through your back. So make sure that from the side, I'm not dumping here, okay? And I'm not putting all my weight into the ball. We've got 4 more, and on the last one, we're gonna stay out. 4, come back in. You can have your toes tucked underneath you if it helps. 3, come back in. The further you go, the more challenging it is, but then you've got to bring it back also. Now this last one, stay out. Come out. Come halfway in and out for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on your heels for child's pose. Arms are all the way out on the ball. Back is released. Take a breath here. And then round your spine, pull it up, bring the ball into your thighs again. So walk the ball in close, hands on the inside. We've got another set of those 8 rollouts with 8 pulls at the end. Take a breath in. Good, walk it out, exhale. Roll it out, I should say. Come back in 1, 2. So actually, let's inhale here and exhale as we draw the ball in. Inhale to roll out 3. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale to roll out 4. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, 5. Bring it in. 3 more here. 3. Again, the hips stay parallel or go parallel. Just don't dump through your back. 1 more time, stay out. Stay here and pull it in for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on your heels, child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your belly drop all the way between your thighs. And breathe. We've got 1 more round of this. Come up onto your hands and knees. Walk that ball right back to you. Now, just like we do in planks when we lift 1 arm off the floor, taps and stuff like that, keep your legs as wide as you need to stay stable. We'll go out for another 8. In 3, 2, and 1. Roll out. Forearms. 1. Exhale out. 2. Later on, we're going to try this from a standing position. 3. So imagine how that changes things. 4. And of course, being on the knees is always an option. 5. 6. 2 more. 7. Last one, we're going to stay out. And 8. Hold it here. Pull it in for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to that child's pose. Arms out. Good. Round your back, come up. Have a seat on your ball. All right, sit right on top of the ball. This, if anybody feels that they want to add weight to, it's a bridge, so it's up to you. Feel free to grab a weight. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll down so that we're actually sitting on the floor. And our back is against the ball. And our head will be on the ball as well. So sit all the way on the floor. I'm going to take my arms out to the side, but they can be on your thighs, across your chest, at your head, or holding a weight if that's your choice. So what I want you to do is not push the ball back and straighten your legs, but I want you to lift your hips in the air so you're in a bridge. So the ball might move a little bit, but we're not pushing the ball back away from us, okay? So we've got 10 hip bridges here. You start from the floor up. 3, 2, let's go. Squeeze, 1, and lower down all the way to the floor. 2, this is a great way for people who can't do squats for whatever reason, to do a squat. 3, and down. So minimal movement on the ball. 4, again, we're not pushing the ball away, we're lifting our hips up. So the knees don't straighten until I tell you. 6. My arms are going to be out to the side or up over my head just for a little bit more challenge. 7. All the way down. 8. 9. On the 10th one, I want you to stay up. Come all the way up. Squeeze your glutes together, nice and strong. Lift your hips a little higher. Now to release a little bit in the hip flexors, now we'll straighten the legs and maybe go into that back bend. If anybody has a problem with going over backwards, don't go there. Just stretch the legs. And then come all the way back down. Sit back on the floor. Second set, 10 squats. 3, 2, let's go. 1, squeeze, and down. We're taking our time. 2, squeeze, and down. 3, and down. 4, and down. 5, and down. 6, and down. So if anybody watching this at home, you don't have a stability ball, you could be on a bed, a bench, but they're available. And down. 8, I think I miscounted. So we got 2 more and then we hold it up. 9, squeeze. Last one, squeeze and hold. Lift your hips a little higher, a little higher, little higher. For 3, 2, now push the legs straight. Do that beautiful back bend over the ball if that feels okay for your body. Oh, I could stay here all day. But I won't. We're going to come back down to the floor, nice and slow, for our 3rd and final set. All right. Arms out, arms up, wherever you have them. We go up in 3, 2, right, Cosby? And 1. Here we go. Lift your hips, squeeze, and down. And squeeze, so just like we do on the floor, press into the heels of the feet. Point your knees forward, hips in line with knees. 4, and down. 5, squeeze, and down. 6, and down. 7, and down. 8, and down. 9, 1 more. Last one we're going to hold up. Hold here, lift a little higher, and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back and stretch over the ball. Only because it feels really good. And then bring yourself back. Push yourself carefully back up onto the ball. Stand up. Take your time getting up. Now, come behind your ball and kneel. Lean your body on the ball. Well, that seems easy enough, doesn't it? I could do this all day, probably. Now, I want you to come out and walk your hands forward. Maybe let's start with the top of the thighs on the ball. Legs are behind you, so again, I don't want to see a ski slope in your back. Stay lifted. So most likely, keeping your thighs on the ball will keep you there. Now your feet should be off the floor. Your hands are wide. We're going to dip the chin to the floor and come back up. Dip the chin to the floor, come back up. AKA push-up, down, up, 4, up, 3, 2 more times, 2, get your feet off the floor, Joe. So move a little bit more forward. And 1, come here. Good. Now just kick your heels to your butt. Release. Not to the floor, just behind you. Just a little hamstring activation. 3, keep your belly lifted. Try to get your shoulders over your wrists. 4 more times. 4, extend, good. 3, extend, 2 more times. 2, extend 1 more time. Bring it in, bring it back, push back, and just fold over the ball. Just relax. You guessed it, we're gonna do it again. So maybe this time you're gonna walk a little further. So try to get at least below your hip on the ball. Some of you might get below your knee on the ball, but that we can do that later. So walk forward, keep your hands out. Yes? I'll go, it's kind of be a diagonal. Yes. Yeah, of course, of course. Okay, so I'm just gonna move back as far as I can. So we walk our arms forward. So what I mean by dumping or dipping the belly is this, right? You don't want to have that arch just like we would in a plank. So you're basically in a plank. Most of my thigh is on the ball. Arms are wide for a push-up. In 4, 3, 2. Now while you're doing that push-up, squeeze your legs nice and tight. And up. To progress the push-up, we have less of our body on the ball. Okay? 3. Up, belly in. 4. Up. 4 more. 4. Press up. 3. Pull up your navel point, pull up your belly button. 2 more. 1 more. Come up. Bend your knees. Kick your heels towards your buttocks. Kick up, back. 2. Again, right here, push the floor away with your hands, pull your belly in. 4. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And walk it back. Good. Fold over your ball. Let it go. Good. So, as I said, to progress the push-up, less of your body on the ball, more below the belly button off the floor, off the ball. We have time to do that if you want later, but you can certainly start adding it on now. So, walk as far back as you have the space for it. Walk your hands forward. In 3, 2, nice long spine. So we're in a plank. Down, up, a little faster. 2, up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more, 8, heel kicks, 8, release, 7, pull that belly in, don't let your ski slope, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. All right. Stretch it out. Child pose. I hope that helped you guys. Round your back and come on up. All right. We're going to go on our backs with the ball. So come on down to the floor. Excuse me, I get really thirsty. All right. So sometimes this ball is really big and cumbersome. But what I want you to try to do, since we just activated the hamstrings, is put your legs on the ball, separate your feet. You're going to be all the way down on the floor. And then lift the ball up and keep that action there. So keep your ball in between your legs, but underneath your knees, so your hamstrings are in it. They're in it to win it. All right? Good. Everybody lift that ball off the floor. Head and shoulders off the floor. Let's just crunch. Crunch. 2, 3, 4. Just a little crunch with our feet off the floor, but we've got a little more action in the hamstrings. 7, 8, 2 more times. 9, hold it up on 10, right here, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Good. Now keep your upper body on the floor for this, for the first time. Arms by your side, you might even have to hold your mat for some stability. Pick your legs up off the floor. Lift your hips up. Come down with just the hips. crunch. So it's a reverse crunch. So holding onto the mat is going to kind of give you a little assistance. If you don't need it, you want to release your hands somewhere else. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let the ball come down. Good. Just relax. Hands behind your head. Upper body is going to work. In 3, lift the ball up. 2, crunch. We come up, down. 2, 3, flex your feet. 4, even though you're holding on that ball, keep them nice and flexed. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 10, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down, hips up. Let's go. 10, 9, wherever you want the arms. 8, 7, 6. If you're not feeling this, get on microphone and let me know. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. It's less about momentum, right? You're not like flying your legs off the floor and kicking up, because we can't kick up now. Our legs are going to stay bent, or the ball's going to come out. It's more about engaging your abdominal muscles and lifting your hips. All right. One more time. We're going to change it up just a little bit. Hands behind the head, and everything's going to meet in the center. So we're going to come up, crunch, hips up, and down. Ready? In 4, 3, 2, everything together. Lift and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Stay up. 10. Pulses, hips up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hips down. Legs out on the ball. Stretch. Reach your arms over your head. Nice long stretch. All right. Bend your knees. Place your feet on the ball. Arms by your side. Hold on to the mat if you need to. Separate your feet a little bit wider. Push the ball away with your feet. Lift your hips up. And articulate down. Hips up. Articulate down. Hips up. Articulate down. Another set of bridges. 3. Nice, Joe. Down. 4. Don't forget, it's like a little pause at the top. Don't be in a rush to get down with gravity. 6. 7. Again, try not to move the ball forward yet. Try to lift the hips just in the air. 2 more. 9. And 10. Stay up and pulse. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, those hamstrings. Sorry, Michelle. All right, second set. Bridge work. Feet on the ball. Tilt your pelvis. The further away you are from your center, the more you straighten your legs, the more hamstrings you're going to feel, right? So if you want to keep it more glute, just like we did yesterday on the step. Tilt your body, tilt your pelvis. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7. So be conscious that you're not sliding the ball forward and back each time you lift your hips. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, hold up on 1, and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh. Hello, hamstring. You can stretch it out a little bit. Last set. Aw. Certainly going to miss these, said no one ever. All right, so your feet are on the ball. Tilt your pelvis so you start in that imprinted spine. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more and stay up on 1. Good. Pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it down. Woo. All right, let's do that hamstring stretch. Right leg in the air. No, I'm not ready to end my workout, Siri. Thank you for asking. Pull that leg back. Hold on to anything but your knee. Switch legs. All right, come on back. All right, now, remember way back in the beginning, we did those rollouts. We did them on our knees. Now we're going to try them standing. If you're totally not comfortable with this, go back on your knees. First time you do it, don't go so far out. Test the waters to see how far you can swim before you want to get back to shore, okay? If you can't bring it back, you're going to collapse on your belly. We want to avoid that, all right? So, keep the ball right back by your thighs, just like we did on our knees. Hands start all the way back by your legs. Then we walk them out. So you walk the ball out, then you shift your body weight forward and come back in. I'll try to show you this from the side, Cindy, so you don't collapse your spine. Walk out. So this is a glamour dome, all right? Unless you absolutely can't get back, bring it down like that, all right, and come in. So let's do 10 of those. Ready? Here we go. I think I started you. 10. Draw it up. My feet are pretty wide. That gives me more stability. And then I can go back and forth. 3. Good. 4. That's it, Laura. 5. And you hear the song saying go down slowly? Go down slowly. That's it, Joe. Stay on the floor if you need to, guys. 5 more. 5. There you go. Perfect. Just don't let your belly touch the ball. Before you get to that point, come back in. So you're here, even here, pull it back in. 2 more. Stay on the last one. And then pull it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it in. So if you're getting to the point where you have to lay your belly on the ball because you've gone out too far, don't go that far out. Just stop a little bit short. Eventually you'll get comfortable with it physically and mentally, all right? So you'll know that you're not going to face plant. You don't have to go that far out, all right? Second set coming up. Stand behind it or kneel behind it. We go at 3, 2, and 1. Walk the ball forward. Rest. See, my belly's not touching the ball. Come back in. 2, 3. So don't go so far out, Joe. Yeah, that's good. And come back in. There you go. That's okay. Maybe even shorter than that. 6. Eventually, your body will remember this pattern, and it'll be easier for you to do. 3 more. On the last one, we stay out one more time. That's it. That's good enough. 1 more after this. It takes time and practice. Stay out on the last one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Do a little cat-cow stretch here. Roll up for a second. Take some of that workout of your back. Do a little back bend. Last time, promise. You don't have to do it ever again today. Anyway, all right? Woo! All right, last time. Hands on the ball, close to your body. In 3, 2, 1. Roll it out. Roll all the way out to your forearms and pull it back. So it's as if you're using your arms. Think about when you're in plank, in a plank, and we bring our chin in front of our hands. And that's what we're doing. And then we roll it back. We're pushing our forearms into the earth, or right here into the ball, to help guide us back in. 5 more. There you go, Joe. There you go. Yeah. 4, 3. So I told you baby steps. We test the waters, then we learn to swim. 2. Last one, hold it out. 8 of these. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it all the way back in. And let's do that cat-cow again. And roll it all the way up. Nice job. All right, let's sit on the bench, on the ball. The ball. All right, grab some water, grab your towel, wipe down. Doing great, guys. Making headway. I'm sure I'll hear from some of you tomorrow, maybe even tonight, about your abdominal area. All right, come onto the ball. This time we're gonna come forward so our back's on the ball. Actually, let me get back here a little bit. Our upper back is on the ball, our lower back is off the ball. And we're just gonna do some crunches here. So we're in a bridge position, staying in that bridge position for crunches. Ready? But we're gonna make these crunches, well, let's start our first one as a regular crunch. So your head and upper back are on the ball, your tush is off. That means we're not down here again. We're up here in bridge. In 4, 3, 2, just good old-fashioned crunches here. 10, 9, 8. Just adding the ball changes a whole lot of stuff going on in our body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, take your arms overhead and touch your palms together. Watch this for a second. We're going to roll ourselves to our right side and our left hip's going to go up. Come back to center and roll to your left side, as opposed to rolling the ball away from you and coming back in. The ball is going to move, but we're really just moving our torso. All right? In 3, 2, 1, let's try this. Right, center, left, center, right, center. 4, where'd my earphone go? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Good. Practice makes perfect. Second set of crunches. This time we'll make them oblique crunches. So lay down on your back. Lift your hips up off the floor, off the ball. We're going to come right side, center, left side. Let's go. 10, 9, side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep your hips up, 2, 1, lay on the ball, arms up. I've got to move a little bit. Arms up, go side to side, right, left. So we're moving the torso. The ball moves a little bit, but we're not trying to push the ball away. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a break. All right, last set, then we're on the floor. That's where some people say, oh good, we're on the floor, but we've been on the floor already today, so see how that plays out for you. All right, one more time. Side to side crunches, and then side to side rotation. Let's go. Hips up, crunch right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, so my hips stay up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, center, arms up, roll to your shoulder, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I bet your quads are feeling this, 8, 2 more, 9, 10, good. Now that could be done in a shorter range of motion and a faster speed, any time. All right. All right, Patrice, I'm just gonna need you. Okay, guys, come on to the floor. Some of you know this exercise. Bring the ball between your feet. Roll onto your right side. All right, knees can be bent. They don't have to be straight. On your forearm first, so that that big ball is squeezing between your thigh, or between your calves. All right? Bottom hand can be on the floor. Lift your hips up and down, or hand behind your head, or hand up in the ceiling. Ready? 10 of these, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, looking good, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one here. Good, come down, slide your arm out behind, underneath you. You could be resting on your hand or all the way down. Legs can be straight or bent. Now we lift both legs off the floor. Lift up 1 and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, turn on your back, keep the ball where it is, legs up in the air. I want you to touch the top of the ball. Ready? Touch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, looking good, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, you guys just roll onto your left side. I'm going to turn around so you can still see me in the camera on my left side. So the ball hasn't changed. It's still between my calves, or my shins, wherever that is. All right, we start on our forearm hip lifts in 3, in 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, resting your head in your hands or on your arm. Straight or bent legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good job, guys. 2, 1 more. And 1. Good. Spin it back onto your backs. Legs in the air. Ball in the air. Reach the top of the ball. Reach up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Let your feet rest on the ball for a second. I'm not sure I have the room here, so I'm going to try. All right, we're going to add something to this. Pick the ball back up and bend the knees. Straight legs if you have the space and if your back is healthy, right? If you need to protect your back, keep the knees bent. I want you to take the ball into your hands as you lift your head and shoulders up. And then everything comes to the floor. Arms behind you, ball behind your feet to the floor. Come back up with head and shoulders. Replace the ball into the feet. Everything comes down. All right? Let's try that, shall we? I'm going to move as best I can. I'm going to start with my legs in the air with the ball between my legs. Take a breath in, head and shoulders up, transfer the ball, lower down, head and shoulders. Transfer the ball, lift up head and shoulders and hips, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, I forgot. Up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, guys. Let's do one more set on our right side. Bring your feet together. Ball between your legs, excuse me. Come onto your forearms. Straight or bent leg. Bottom hip's gonna lift. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest all the way down. 10 leg lifts, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Turn on your backs. Legs up in the air. Option to lift your hips up and your torso up for 10. Ready? Go. 10, 9, reach for the top of the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Bring it down. Come on the other side. So I'm just going to turn my body. You don't have to. You can just flip over to the other side. Bottom leg or bottom hip lifts up in 3, 2, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Legs up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I have a feeling we're going to hear from you about your obliques tomorrow. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good work, guys. 2, and 1 on your back. Arms and legs. Hips if you want is an option. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Awesome job, guys. Come on to sitting. Just for a second, we've got one more thing. One more thing to counterbalance all this core abdominal flexion that we've been doing. Come over your ball. Good. Fold over your ball. Walk your hands forward. Keep your feet on the floor. Widen your legs. Lift your chest up and come all the way down. Lift your chest up. Extend your spine. Now you're not using your arms as a push-up. They're just for balance. 3. So here's an option. And down. Hands behind your head. 4. And relax. 5. And down. Spinal extension. 6. And down. Good. 7. Make sure you're not using it as a push-up with your hands down. 8. 2 more times. 9. That's it. Nice and 10. Good, Maria. Good. Now walk your hands forward, gang. Bring your forearms on the floor. so that your pubic bone is not on the ball. Now lift your legs up, legs up. I can't do it because I'm too long. So lift your legs up. Remember when we did those hamstring things? It's similar, but we're just keeping a straight leg. Mine's slightly bent. It's just the way it's gonna go. 5, 6, 7. So your hip bones, I said pubic bone, it's your hip bones. 9 and 10. Your hip bones are on the ball. You're not all the way out to your pubic bone. All right. Hang over your ball, just fold for a second. We're gonna just do one more set. We'll start with just the extension, and then we'll go to the forearms. So come back up, walk out a little bit, as much as you can, hands behind you. If you're using your hands on the floor, don't use it as a push-up, just use it to get your chest open, like you would do in a cobra, all right? Here we go, 10, 10, 9. If you need to put your feet against a wall or a bed for stability, 5, that's fine. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Walk your forearms out. Good. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one, gang. Walk it in. All right, way back to your child's pose. Arms on the ball. Open your knees wide. Let it go in between. Walk your hands to the right side like we did in the warm-up. And walk it over to the other side. Come on back to center. Walk it in. Come back on your back. Bring your feet on top of the ball. So extend your legs out. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Figure 4. Now begin to bend the left knee and keep the foot on the ball. Keep this hip not too far off the floor, right? Just like you would do if you were just stretching without the ball. Now take your right hand and gently press your right knee away, flex your right foot. Just press it away to the diagonal and feel that glute stretch. Now continue to hold the knee apart, stretch the leg out, and then bring your right knee back into the chest. Extend the leg up, we've done this flex and point. Roll the ankle in both directions. And maybe lift your head and shoulders up towards your foot. Right knee to the chest. Right leg on the ball. Left ankle crosses above the right knee. Flex the foot. Open the knee out first. Then start to draw the ball in. Where you feel it, right? Don't let the hip lift. Left hand presses that knee open. And we're not really pressing the knee open. We're on the inside of the thigh, the top part, or the bottom part of the thigh, really. Press. So just start to feel that left glute really, really deeply stretch. And then extend the right leg. Bring the knee to the chest. Extend it in the air, flex and point, roll the ankle. And then release both feet onto the floor, onto the wall. Stretch the arms all the way overhead. Reach, reach, reach. And then just, if you can, just gently move your ball away for a moment. Bring your knees in for a spinal twist. Hopefully it doesn't go too far away. If you can place it down, place it down. I was being lazy. Don't be lazy. Switch sides. Big spinal twist. Come on back to center. Hug your knees to your chest. Roll like a ball. Come up to a standing position. Grab that ball again. Walk it out. Here's your down dog. Keep your left hand down. Rotate your right arm up. Twist. Right arm down, switch. Rotate. And we've done a lot of rotation today. Come back down. Walk it in. Walk the ball to your hands. Roll up through your spine. Take your arms up overhead. Oops. Slight bend to the right. Inhale, slight bend to the left. Inhale all the way up. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale. Put your ball down somewhere safely. Take a big stretch with your arms overhead. Bring your hands together and give yourselves a great big hand. Have a great day. Stay home safe and stay healthy.